Hello everyone, welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer, and a happy spring equinox to you in the northern hemisphere and happy autumn equinox to you in the southern hemisphere. Okay, so we are doing an equinox read. Obviously this is going to be basically the next 3 months, starting from about now going up till the summer solstice. It's quite simple what I do here. I put a rune out of there. That will be the overall energy of the month, or the term, shall we call it. Then I bring 3 cards out of there, each card being, I'm going to do it slightly different today, so it just popped into my head. We're going to do it like that. Each card being the main energy of the month, or the period of time, the third of time. Basically, we're talking like star sign seasons. So we're going to be talking Aries, Taurus, Gemini, basically. And then we'll get some clarifiers out of there. So without much further ado, let's just do that. While I'm looking for the rune, and that I will just like to point out that this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Okay, Matt, perhaps you're just not included in this cycle. Perhaps you're working on something different, etc., etc. And also remember, all because 1 month or one period of time may not resonate with you doesn't mean it's the wrong reading or anything like that. I'm doing a read for all of you watching. So some energy might be for some of you, other energy might be for others. So don't be disheartened if the first month isn't ringing true for you. Listen around for the next 2 months as well. And remember, it is a predictive read. What I'm doing here may not have happened to you. For some of you, you may already be in this energy. For others of you, you may be lagging behind. And for the bulk of you, you should be about hitting it. Okay, so all that being said, let's have a look. Oh my god, I haven't seen this rune out for a long time. This is Tia. Tia is basically like the god of magic. It's actually pronounced Tiwaz. Okay, or Taiwaz if you, depending on your pronunciation of vowels and the like. But I see this rune as Tiwaz. So, which, as I said, is the god of Tia. It's courage, it's victory, it's strength, it's passion, it's the masculine energy. Okay, so sort of as an energy on a whole, it speaks of like the need to put our causes above our personal desires, and if you do desert, or for the greater good, so to speak. So basically, you're sort of, this month will be making you work for the greater good instead of sort of like the more selfish personal needs and gains. It also signifies that you possess the courage and the ability to withstand the sacrifice and emerge victorious from it all. Okay, basically the story behind Tia is when they were capturing oh god, I can't think of his name, Venris, the big wolf, which causes havoc during their end times, their Ragnarok. And when I talk about they and all that, I'm talking about the Vikings and the Viking gods, or the Norse and the Norse gods, like Odin and all that. When they were trying to capture him the first time, he's a clever god. He weren't stupid. So Tyr said, I tell you what, I stick my hand in your mouth, yeah, and that way I prove that what we're doing is not overt. We're being open and honest about this. And basically what they were doing was they were trying to find a material strong enough to catch Fenris. And so they were open and honest about this, but what they didn't tell Fenris was they were also going to make it in a net so it traps Fenris. And as Fenris realised he was trapped, the last thing he'd done was snap down his jaws on Tyr's hand. So basically, Tyr sacrificed his hand so Odin could trap Fenris, which gave us the peace and prosperity that we know today. But unfortunately, that peace and prosperity will come to an end at some point, and that will be Ragnarok. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, well, actually, my idea I had, what popped into my head was I'm not actually going to cut cards and shuffle and all that. We're going to do it like this today. We're just going to cut it into 3 piles and we're going to have a look. So for the first month, we have got the King of Pentacles coming out. So during the month of Aries, we got the King of Pentacles. During the month of Taurus, we have got the Moon. And during the month of Gemini, we have got the Page of Wands. So from now up until about the 20th, 21st of April, the King of Pentacles is taking sway of energies. It's an energy of working hard and succeeding. Okay, so what you've been working hard on, you're actually, it's coming to fruition. You're starting to see the fruits of your labour, and it's succeeding in a big way. The King of Pentacles sits comfortable on his throne with the what he's earned. It is a very practical energy. It's an energy of work and commitment and all that malarkey. Okay, but it's also a very modest energy. The King of Pentacles doesn't always like rub it in their face or anything like that. It's like, yeah, I've got all this money, but I really sort of like worked hard for this. The best sort of like real world energy or people I could pin this on, I can't give you names because, well, you don't know them. No one knows them. These are the rich people, the rich benefactors and things like that from behind the scenes who just have lots and lots of money. They've worked hard to get their money, and then they are rather charitable with their money, but no one really knows who they are, what they do. They probably really don't live in big mansions. They probably don't turn up in TV programs or on the news or anything like that because they're modest about it. Okay, we got the Sun, we got the 7 of Wands, and we have got the Page of Pentacles coming out for all this. Now the Sun is happiness, it's joy. If you had any form of question, if you're thinking, how about this bright idea, will that work? Yes it will. Okay, so try concentrating on that and pursuing that idea you were having as that card came out. The 7 of Wands is all about sort of like defending your position. I'm not actually going to say it's being up on your high horse. It's defending your position in this particular case. So where people may be saying that your idea is stupid, yeah, the energies is, well, no, I'm going to defend this. And it is also, other people might defend your position. Other people might see the potential in your idea and come and actually support you with that. With the Page of Pentacles coming down from the King of Pentacles, for some there will be people coming and offering you small tokens, like small peace offerings, trying to get back into your good graces and the like. And there was also an energy with this Page of Pentacles is that you've got a lot of learning to do this month. You will be finding things out, not secrets or anything like that. It's more of like the learning curve of what you decided to take on. Okay, so perhaps maybe you've been in your current job for years and years and you think you know it all, and your current boss decides to buy a new bit of machinery which is designed to help everything go along faster, and then you have to learn. You've been the one who's put in charge of that bit of machinery, and you have to learn all the ins and outs of that bit of machinery. It's a big learning curve. Okay, but perhaps that bit of machinery that comes in is the thing what triggers the idea of how to make this work for you. okay, and the others around you. It's more to the point. Crossing this is the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is an energy of, it's that masculine energy coming from T-Words. It's you're taking control of things, finding out the truth, knowing the truth, understanding the truth, and then acting upon the truth. Now, going back to the whole machine, what someone's bought for you, the truth is all the things you find out about it, and then it's acting upon them. Now, the King of Swords also indicates that perhaps you may need professional help. Okay, perhaps you may need to talk to the manufacturers of that machine. Obviously, I'm just picking a machine for a company or something like that. It could be anything in your life. It could be perhaps that you've taken on a new house and there's a lot of renovation, yeah, and there's this joy and happiness of you having this new house. There's the defendability of this is my castle, this is my home. Okay, in that particular case, the pentacles, the page of pentacles at the bottom there would be learning about all the new things you're going to be learning in renovating a house, like the electrics, the plumbing, the carpentry, the masonry, for want of a better word. And then the King of Swords crossing all that would be, well, the fact that you can't do it all yourself and you need to get professional help in. Now, out of curiosity, I want to see what's crossing the bottom of my pile here. And so what's crossing all this working hard to succeed in what you're doing is the King of Swords. Oh, you have to love how tarot works. Okay. And so the King of Swords is, again, it's saying it's kind of sort of saying you're learning off the people who you're bringing in to help you. Okay. Instead of sitting idly and just letting them do their stuff, you're actually being proactive with them, and you are teaching yourself, you're learning yourself, if that's English. There you go, Rob Words. Tell me if you're learning yourself is actually English or not. Rob Words. It's one in I can't remember what the other one they do is called. It's a guy. He does English. He does etymology and finding out where words come from and all that. It's great. Go and check it out. And then from there you can check out his other ones, which is Words Unraveled, which is basically where him and a friend of his from America take a topic and work through all the different things from that sort of topic. And the last one was swear words, which was quite funny. Okay, so we have got the moon coming out for the second period of time. And so this would be basically the Taurus season. So we're talking like about the 21st of April going through to May. Okay, going through to the end of May, 21st of May-ish. We got the moon. The moon is, well, the sort of like the road less traveled, the darker path, so to speak. For some of you, this will be, you will start going down routes you never thought you would go down. For others of you, this will be like maybe a secret is being revealed, or maybe you are keeping a secret from someone. Maybe you've fallen pregnant and you don't want to tell anyone until you're sure it's actually taken and all that. Taken, I'll make it sound like it's like. Anyway, so that's the energy coming off our moon today. And there we go. We got the moon, backing up the moon. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands coming out with this. We got the Six of Cups coming out with this. Okay, so this moon energy is primarily, for most of you, it is about a secret. It's about something which has been kept quiet. It's something what's been kept in the dark, so to speak. It doesn't work as a no energy as such, but if you did have any sort of ideas popping into your head as this part started being talked about, then it's probably something to either look into very deeply or avoid until later on, okay, because it's probably not going to work in this month. But yeah, and the secret which is being kept is something about the past, Okay, because we've got the Six of Cups down at the end here. Now, yes, it could be, oh, you're being reunited with someone from your past. Yes, it could be that. It could be, oh, you're thinking of past happy times. Yes, it could be that. It could be the fact that you're wasting your time thinking about the past instead of concentrating on the present and planning for the future as well. It could be an energy of just the past. Okay, and that's what this energy is, the past. There is some secret about the past. Now, the Knight of Wands coming out sandwiched between this past energy and the secret could be the fact that there is someone or you are taking action upon this energy, either consciously or unconsciously. I feel it's someone else out of your circle of energy, so to speak, not within your group, but they were in the past. Okay, they were. So this could be like someone from your old school, and you and them share this secret, and they're now coming back into your circle because perhaps this secret is somehow relevant for this time period. That's what the two moons are actually saying is, in this time period, that secret, what's being kept, is relevant now. Things are working around that secret, and all because you have the secret, and then maybe it was 10, 20 years ago, but it's always there, and it's always active, because deep in the recesses of your mind, you're always thinking about that secret, either keeping quiet about it, making sure you don't mention it, whatever it may be. Yeah, and this might be a secret you have, it might be a secret about someone else. It doesn't really matter. With the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands is about like a personal passion, and we've got T-Wads coming out there, which is about like the lack of personal passion. It's more about the lack of doing things for the community, being selfless for someone or a group of people. Crossing this, well, here's our community card. It's like I almost talked it up. It is the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups, yes, it's all third-party energy. And it might be that you were having a secret affair 20 years ago with someone else, and that's been kept secret all this time. But maybe now, with that Knight of Wands, someone passionately chasing after it, maybe that secret's come out at their end. Okay, and you've got someone passionately chasing after you now. Maybe they've become single. Maybe you become single, and they can pursue you. Maybe you were the one who was married, and they were the one who was single, and they kept themselves single all this time, just on the off chance that you do break up, and now they're trying to rush in. Okay, so it could be that third party energy. The other thing the Three of Cups is, and it's more important is the third party energy comes about because of a lot of people doing love reads on YouTube, and that's kind of what it means in a love term. But in a general term, it's on about like communal communication, group communication. Maybe you have some sort of secret about some sort of social networking or something like that. I don't mean you're the secret founder of Facebook and Zuckerman stole the idea off you or anything like that, but maybe you are. I don't know. But it's maybe you like there is a secret going around, okay, and you're part of that secret. Or it could be about like maybe it's group counseling. Maybe your secret is the fact that you're an alcoholic and you have been hiding this, and only a few people know from your past when you weren't an alcoholic, and you're hiding this, and you're now going to AA meetings and you're letting it out and things like that. So that is your energy. The community is big for you in this particular time period, in the Taurus month, Taurus season, if you will. Okay, let's have a look at Gemini season. Nothing to do with Geminis other than the fact it's the time period that they are born in. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. There's an opportunity. Now, obviously, for a few of you, these... yeah, before I do that, let's have a look at what was under the bottom of this deck, shall we? Oh, look. The Knight of Wands. Obviously, the universe is saying there's a little bit more to this. There's secret, but now someone's acting on it. Now someone can see that they can get what they want from it. Okay, and they're charging in, trying to get what they want from it. But remember, the Knight of Wands can also get out of the shit as quick as he gets in the shit. Okay, he has actually checked the exits of a situation. And so he will sort of maybe possibly turn around and stop and keeping the secret for a bit longer because sudden things may change. Okay, maybe through your group communication, what was crossing down here, you let your side of the secret out, and then that's backed you up with a lot of people, and maybe they can't then blackmail you anymore because the secret's out, or something like that. Okay, back to the Gemini season. Okay, so we got the Page of Wands. I'd already shuffled while I was forgetting about the crossing card there. I don't normally do it like this, is why I forgot. Okay, so we got the Knight of Pentacles, we have got the Ace of Wands, and we have got the Nine of Wands. Okay, so for this, we got an opportunity. It's presenting itself. It's going to only be there for a little while. For some of you, it's going to be there for this month or this season, this Gemini season. For others of you, it may only be there for a day or two. Okay, maybe around one of the moon cycles. But this opportunity, although it's going to be there for a short period of time, once you snap it up, is going to take a long time to actually complete it. Okay, so it's basically, there's an opportunity for a start of a new cycle, but it's going to take a long time to get through this new cycle. It's kind of like the opportunity where it's so good and you jump on it, you haven't really thought your way through it all. And that's what our Knight of Pentacles is kind of saying. Even though it's a quick opportunity and all that, you might have to spend some time thinking about it. You might perhaps sort of say, can you give me some time on this? Can I come back to you in a week? And then you might get the reply of no, it's here for a day or never. And it gives you that day to think about it, to start to at least plan your way through things, because it's going to take a long time to get through. With the Ace of Wands, and this is why it's an opportunity you might jump at without really thinking of the consequences, it's something what fires you up, okay, in a good sense. It's something what gets your blood racing. It's something what gets the passion of you going, and it is a passionate new beginning. So it's something new starting for you. It's something you're raring to get your teeth sunk into and things. But then you got that Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior, and I feel this is actually a very long-term energy coming out here. And this Nine of Wands is kind of like how you're going to be feeling towards the end of it. Okay, it's going to be a bit of a chore, a bit of a battle. You're going to have to fight the good fight, and you're going to have to fight it for a long time. And you may be, by the end of it, wanting to throw in your towel. Okay. And now I may just pull a random read on this particular energy later on in the week, because it's just curious to me. Okay, the way it's going. We got the Ace of Wands going up to the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is not a completion card. It is nearly a completion card. Okay, it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, the doorway being shown to you, but you still have to traverse your way through it and things. Crossing this is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a card of establishment. It's the establishments, if you will. It's like governments and churches and marriage and all that. Now, so this is kind of like somehow linked to the establishment. Perhaps you're being invited into a secret police force or something like that. Yeah, an opportunity what is given to you once in a lifetime, and you're not really given that much time to actually think about your answers. Perhaps it's not being offered. Perhaps it's being forced upon you. I don't know. It could be a marriage. It could be a commitment to working away from where you live for the next 5 years. It could be signing up to the army. It could be any of those sort of things with the Hierophant coming out there. But it's also talking about the fact that perhaps by the end of all this, you could become the guru of all this. You could become like the expert of experts in that particular field. And so let's have a look at what's crossing this. And I'm sure the laws of averages is going to tell me this is not a card related to the rest of these, okay? Which it isn't. But it is in a way, because it's the King of Cups. This is your indecision. You're being offered the opportunity, but you have to make that call quick, so to speak, before you have a chance to really think your way through where this might be leading you to the indecision of the King of Cups. Do I or do I not put my energies in towards this? And the other thing the King of Cups indicates is diplomacy. And as I said right at the beginning, maybe ask if you can take some time to think about it. Maybe ask if you can have a week to think about it or something like that. The longer you can get for it, the better. Generally speaking, the opportunity is going to be there for the whole sort of like month-ish time span, but it's going to be that imposed on you as, no, you need to answer this straight away. Okay, I suppose for some of you, this could be a marriage proposal, okay? Someone getting down on their knee, and in this particular case, it's not a case of they're there. You might want to ask for a week or two to think about it, because that basically says you're not committed. But it's kind of like that sort of energy. You feel imposed, you have to answer straight away, because like, well, someone's on their knee right in front of you, asking for your hand in marriage or asking you to marry them, and all that malarkey. Okay, so diplomacy coming out with this card as well is where you might have to just sort of, I don't know, don't ask me how to ask, can I think about it if someone's asking you to marry them? Yeah, I'm not sure how I would handle that. Anyway, so that is your next 3 months in a nutshell. As I said, I might pull another reading on this. I don't know yet if I do. I don't know if it's going to end up in my membership bit. It depends how it goes. Okay, I tend to only dump things I'm not sure about in my membership bit or the other various different bits. And so hopefully it resonates with you. Hopefully you like this reading. If you did like this reading, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you like this reading. If you didn't like this reading, that's absolutely fine as well. You can give it a thumbs down. Let me know in the comments why you didn't like this reading. You can let me know in the comments why you like the reading if you want. I don't mind. Obviously, I don't expect many comments now. Maybe in a couple of months' time when this energy started to play out for you lot, that would probably be nice. Come back to this, watch it watch it at the end of each of the star-signed months, if you will. If you liked this reading, yeah, I've already done that bit. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest that you do so, because if you do so, then you will be adding your energies to the tarot team pot, and it will make readings like this resonate with you on a more personal level in the future. Okay, until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you will be good out there.